Hi, today I'll talk about swimming. No, I'm not expert in it, but I learned few things. I was wondering whether it would be if it's helpful for others to learn certain skills. There are two things I would like to share today. The most important thing is the fear of drowning. We all have that fear. As a child, I had that fear of drowning. Although I learned very fast, it took me only say 10 to 15 days to be a very good swimmer. But I still had that fear of drowning. Few years back, I arrested that feeling, and after that I was able to do anything I wanted to. I mean, inside the water, irrespective of, provided you have that energy and the stamina. What I did was I took a bucket of water and put my head inside and stayed there for say some time. I started with 10 seconds, then it gradually went to 20-25. The thing is, you don't feel like drowning, you don't have that feeling of drowning because your whole body is not inside, and at the same time you know the fact that it's not a pool, it's just a bucket of water, and only your head is inside, not your whole body, your heart is not there. What happens when you are in the pool and the feeling of drowning comes when your heartbeat raises? It really speeds up. That's the time you have that fear of drowning. The moment the fear is there, your heartbeat will raise. Now, that happens when you are deep inside the water. But at the same time, if you can take that and say practice inside say 3 feet and observe yourself inside the water, you don't have the same feeling. And that's the time you have to measure your heartbeat. In a sense, you just observe the heartbeat is very slow and you are able to watch everything. But the moment you are going towards deep inside the pool, like say for example from 3 feet you're traveling towards say 4 feet to 5 feet and 6 feet and 11, that's the time your heartbeat increases. So what you can do is that you can start practicing more to be inside the water for some time, say 5 seconds and 10 seconds. Don't think that time, just observe everything inside. That's the time your heartbeat slows down. And it also is very good for your breathing system and also for your heart also. You can check with your physician and doctor before you try this, but I have been told that, because I have practiced that and it has helped me swim better, and also it has helped me with my stamina. This was the first thing. Second thing I wanted to share was I had this small injury in my hand, in my finger, and I was not able to swim for say 2 months. My middle finger was fractured. I had to apply a tape out here so that it gets straightened, this bone gets straightened. And when I started swimming again, I realized that I was able to cut through the water very fast. And although we are not very familiar, I'm not an expert in it, but usually we say that you have to look at the fishes and other sea animals to understand swimming. I think we have the advantage also. In fact, if you know how to, if you understand the skills of pushing your hand or pushing your fingers in the water. What I also noticed was when children are trained by coaches, they wear some kind of a padding in the hand, so that your fingers are straight. But once they have mastered that, it is gone and they go back to the same mistake. I think what we can do is when you know how to swim and you're trying to use your free hand style or any of those things, see to it that your fingers there's no gap between the fingers, including your thumb, so that the water doesn't pass through. You will be surprised to see that if you do that, if you keep it this way, you push through the water very fast, smoothly, and at a greater speed also. At the same time, if you use it this way, if you use it, say for example, this way, if you're using it this way, you'll be splashing more water and the speed will be decreased. So these two things I have to share, but before you try anything, you please consult your physician, and also if there is someone who's an expert in swimming, you can please ask him before trying anything. That's all. Thank you.